One Piece Film Red is the highly anticipated film hitting theaters this Friday. We have two of the stars, AmaLee, the speaking voice of Uta, and Brandon Potter, who is the voice of Shanks. Thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you for having us.
Uh,
Thanks for having us, Rudy.
AmaLee, I want to go ahead and start with you. As far as what One Piece means to fans, not just for this movie, but just the all the episodes and the merchandise and just the worldwide phenomenon. Talk a little bit about that going into this film on Friday.
Oh man, I mean, One Piece is iconic. It's one of the highest grossing. One Piece Film Red is one of the highest grossing films in Japan. So it was really exciting to jump on this movie in such an iconic role as Uta. I think fans are going to really have a blast. I've been saying it's eye candy and ear candy. Every single visual is gorgeous. I feel like you could pause this movie and every still would be like a desktop background. But yeah, the anime itself is iconic, and I think One Piece Film Red really takes it up a notch.
That is amazing. Brandon, let's talk a little bit about the character of Shanks and what you can share a little bit about your journey going into this film.
So Red-haired Shanks is this sort of, I'd play the English voice of Red-haired Shanks, obviously. He's this sort of crazy, legendary figure in the One Piece world. And, as AmaLee was saying, this is a long-running and big franchise. So there's, more than 1,000 episodes of the anime. And my character doesn't appear in a whole lot of episodes, but is always sort of buzzed about and talked about. And in One Piece Film Red, we sort of really get to dig into kind of a personal relationship of his between he and Uta, which I think is going to be so exciting for fans. In addition to all the great eye candy and ear candy, like AmaLee was saying, we get to have that sort of close look at a intimate bit of red-haired Shanks.
Because that's the one thing that you mentioned is that over 1,000 episodes. I mean, have you gotten messages on social media or come across fans who have seen all of them or know every little part? Because obviously it's a lot to get through. I mean, even for the most of diehard of fans.
Oh yes, there are a lot. Yes, the fans of One Piece, they're like scholars. They know top to bottom. And I think that red-haired Shanks is the best job in anime, because I make an appearance on screen once or twice a year, and everyone knows who Red-haired Shanks is. So if people want to talk to me about Red-haired Shanks, they only have to work 1 or 2 days a year on it. It's just it's kind of incredible.
That's awesome. AmaLee, let's talk a little bit about the character of Uta. You played the English speaking voice of her character. Talk a little bit about that and what we can kind of see, especially in the beginning of this film.
Yes, Uta is a pop idol within the One Piece universe. And the movie kind of opens with her having her world debut concert. And she's a really fun character and brings some incredible songs to this movie that kind of drive along the plot. I had a blast voicing her in the English dub. As a singer myself, I've been a singer for 16 years, also posting covers online, kind of like she does with her transponder snails. So it was really awesome to connect with her. I love her so much, and I think audiences as well are going to fall in love with her from her very first performance in the movie.
Were you able to both record this together, or were you everybody separated? Have you seen the final film yet? As far as all the moving pieces and obviously different countries and COVID protocols and everything going on. How did the both of you record your parts?
ADR is typically recorded separately, yeah, with a few exceptions. Sometimes you get in the booth with someone else. And I don't know how you feel about this, AmaLee, but I like recording last or second in a scene. So that way you can hear what the other voice actor has done. So you can kind of respond in an organic and honest way.
Yeah, I recorded last for everyone. So I had everyone in my ears. It was almost like they were in the booth with me. And it was really fun to be able to play off of everyone's performances and a blast. The entire cast is incredible. So it was really cool to voice besides these iconic characters in a new light.
The funny thing too, as we're kind of gearing up for the end of 2022 and 2023, obviously you think of these big pop divas, Beyonce, Rihanna, Taylor Swift, all have new albums. They're all going out on tour, and Uta's this this diva, and she is has going to have her big moment. But you kind of think of what's going on in the world right now.
Oh yeah, I think it definitely cements this universe into reality and makes the One Piece universe just seem so much larger. It's like, what else is out there? But yeah, I think she brings a really fun element to One Piece itself, and the songs within One Piece Film Red are incredible. Yeah, these songs stand up to the charts. Like they sound like they could be on the radio. So I think that really just cements it for audiences. It's just a really fun movie.
As far as, you know, we just had Halloween, and obviously cosplay is a huge thing going on. Do both of you run into fans, or have they, you know, tagged you in things as far as, you know, some of the costumes or the artwork that they've, you know, created as well too at home? Brandon, go ahead. I see you nodding already.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, you can go to any convention and there will be dozens of characters from this expansive One Piece universe. And I do, in fact, occasionally see some red-haired Shanks out there. Although, honestly, anyone dressed as Luffy is kind of dressed as red-haired Shanks because of the straw hat. So I'm just saying.
It could double it. You get two costumes at one time. What about for you, AmaLee?
That's right.
Hey, I've seen some cosplays online of Uta, but I would love to see one in person. I think that'd be really fun. I ordered her jacket myself, so maybe I'll do a little cosplay here or there. But yeah.
Especially as we're getting ready for the film debut. One Piece Film Red coming out in theaters this Friday. Thank you both so much for your time today.
Hey, thank you for having us.
It's really nice talking to you.
Nice chatting with you too. Thank you.